list. But I'll make different granola recipes for you. No problem. The tartine one, amazing. So then in here, this next is we need 3 cups of whole oats, like old-fashioned rolled oats. No, we don't. We need 2 cups. You can add whatever you want. My mother's contribution to these almonds that she stored. Whole almonds I put in here, half a cup. This is not in the recipe. I'm gonna add some cashews, my fave. Just. We need a 1/4 cup of oat bran. I'm just gonna measure it like this. Half cup, or sorry, 1/4 cup. So then I also like to add a little salt. That's a personal addition. Okay, and then also in here is half a teaspoon of ground ginger and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, we almost forgot about the coconut. See this? Risky. Coconut's toasted, nothing we can do about the other nuts. That is just a sacrifice that we're gonna have to have. Turn the oven down to 300. Half a teaspoon, this is a 1/4 teaspoon. You know, I love to just do multiples. Why? I don't know. Of ground ginger, half a teaspoon. Sin. Not a sinny girl, but we follow the rules here. Cause it's good. Like, you don't have to follow the rules. That goes against everything that I was just saying. You don't want sin in there? Don't put it. You're melting the maple syrup and the butter together, and you want to stir it until it's kind of like a cohesive mixture. We're pouring this liquid in here. The mixture that we just mixed, it's a little steamy. And then you just kind of like stir this into itself. That's what it looks like. We're gonna bake it now. But first, I'm gonna pour this is risky, but I'm doing it for the camera. That pan is still hot, so I'm not gonna bring it over here. I'm gonna spread this out on it. Bake at 300 for 20 minutes, stir it, and then bake for 10 more minutes. Oh my God, it's my bedtime. That's the timer. You take your guide and you stir it around. Back in. 10 more minutes. While that's baking it the second time, it also needs to cool, so we got some time. But we're just gonna add some dried fruit. I barely have anything. This is, whoa. These are dried cranberries. I'm just gonna eyeball it, chuck them in. We're gonna put them all in. And we have genuinely a couple raisins. I would love if I had dried apricots. I would love if I had dried cherries. I don't have either. Mix them in. Timer's going off. Let them cool. I always find that when I make it with honey, it works perfectly. When I make it with maple syrup, it doesn't like crisp up, get as perfect as it does with honey, but I don't wanna like hurt my mom. So I make it with maple syrup. It's for real my bedtime. I went and like washed my face, got all ready for bed. Still a little warm, but I don't have time. Yeah, so you can just kind of like break it up. Yeah, like it's definitely not nearly as chunky as when you make it with honey, but that's granola. It's good. It's still delicious. That'll go home to my mom. Trusty jar funnel. Wow, perfect test. Perfection. Oh, and my light just died, which just means that it is like truly my bedtime, but granola, yum.